Jumping on here for a quick second. What's going on in these YouTube streets? What's going on? Yeah, I um got no jumper today. So I know it's a whole bunch of questioning gonna be going on up there. It's a lot going on in the news. You know what I'm saying? Kodak Black up under scrutiny. We got that paperwork. We've been combing through that paperwork on the 100 side of Clubhouse. So y'all want to check it out, y'all go to the morning show, listen to the replays, or check out Ray Gibbs TV, Clubhouse Shenanigans, Clubhouse TV, or The Answer. I'm pretty sure one of those YouTube channels has taken that and put it up on their page. That's the 100 Media team. Last night I was engaged in a conversation with some execs, and we was talking about the Billboard Top 100, and how for the first time in 35 years, there's no urban rap music, um, and on the chart. And within talking to the execs, they said, "Shit, in a minute we're gonna have to create the chart for the bloggers and the podcasters and the media outlets." And I thought about it. Kai, Kai, as y'all know, one of our top streamers. Shout out to Kai. Um, Kai, I sat back and I kind of like thought about when an artist is getting hot, how everybody flocks to them. The new thing, every artist, every new artist, when the NBA YoungBoy was making this move, when Lil Durk first came, every artist, Game, whoever it was, when you first start getting hot, everybody that didn't know you before, all of a sudden they know you. And they want to do some business with you. They want to feature from you. They want to be around you. Let's go to the studio, this, that, and other. So I thought about it. I said, damn, once upon a time, it was the artists and the DJs. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm watching Kai do his run. I don't know if he did a 30-day thing, whatever his marathons are. I think it's genius, and I salute him for his accomplishments. But you got everybody from Kim Kardashian to Snoop Dogg to Ray J to Jim Jones to big comedians. Everybody in every lane. Now this is something that's a little different. Everybody in every lane. Because we watch the ball players, the basketball players want to be rappers. It'd be crazy, right? They get way more money, way safer job, but they be wanting to rap. They be wanting to be part of that situation. But I said, man, the bloggers and the podcasters, they are, I don't want to say phasing them out or taking them. They're the new thing. They're the new thing to be around. We watched Snoop donate $50,000 to help the platinum. Now you gotta ask yourself, is Snoop a nice guy? Yes, Snoop's a nice guy, but Snoop is a businessman. Ray J's a businessman. All these people are businessmen, so they have to see some type of value in the individual's platform. You get what I'm saying? They have to see it. It's no different than us spending 50,000 on marketing, on billboards. Why would you do that? Because I want to be visible. I want people to know what I got coming on. I want coming out. I want people to see my face. So I'm telling myself, well, things just got a lot easier for people because in order for a lot of these artists and a lot of these movie stars and these personalities back then to get on, they had to be contracted by the labels, contracted by the big agencies. You get what I'm saying? That in order to get in position. Nowadays, you can simply go start a Twitter or X, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. You can go on platforms like Clubhouse, where you know with Whack 100 over there, he got a media team. So if I can go in here and join the conversation, people will hear my voice on YouTube. I might can shout it out while I'm on stage and then go to my YouTube channel. And even if I don't have something to talk about, I can react to what everybody else is talking about. Flacco, Poetic Flacco, genius. If you go look at Flacco's content, 80% of it is him reacting, giving his opinion. A North Dakota boy, this is my opinion. This is the way I see it. You know, so it's a lot easier. And it seems today that the bloggers, the YouTubers, the podcasters, whatever you want to call them, they're on top. You got your A list, B list, C list, D list. No different than the music. You know, you got your Cardi B's and Beyonce's, you got your NBA Young Boys, you got your Kevin Gates, you know, you got your Rod Waves, you know, you got your underground people down here, your mid level, your upper level, you got your superstars, your rock stars. So now it's like, where's the state of hip hop? I believe the reason why streams are down, the reason why album sales are down, is because people are watching. Think about it, right? Song come out. The single's already been out months before the album. And then the album comes out. Okay, that first couple days, you're gonna find the songs you like, put them on your playlist, you're gonna bang it. But in today's time, how much are you gonna keep coming back throughout the day and listening to the same song that you've heard a million times already? And it's so much music out there, it's so flooded, right? How long you gonna stay on Lil Baby? How long you gonna stay on Kodak Black before you go over here and listen to some R&B or some Rod Wave or some Zoe Sama? But in the midst of that, you're on Instagram and your notifications is going off. Academics just said this. Kai Cenat is on Twitch. Whack 100 just exposed this person. Adam 22 is on the news. Trap Lord Ross just released this. So now I don't call it a distraction, but every time the bloggers release something, it's new. It's something per se you didn't know. It's not like the song that you've listened to over and over again for the last 2, 3 days. I mean, I got songs, I'm an Ice Cube fan, so I go way back to the 80s. You know what I'm saying? I still listen to EPMD, Eric B. and Rakim, so I didn't heard these songs a whole lot of times. You know what I'm saying? So I'll find myself on YouTube sometimes, and you know, once you watching one thing, it'll lead you to another, right? Or you hear somebody's name, you just put. So this is why is down, because people have 100 other places to go with their time than to sit at a desk and just listen to your music. I have people on the 100 side of Clubhouse who we get them through their 8 hours of work every day. Warehouse workers at night who every day all they do is listen to us. So if they listening to us, you can't listen to us and then go listen to your favorite rapper. It's not doable. So I pulled up at people at lights and hear them listening to my replays, all replays from the 100 side of Clubhouse. Hear them listening to the Adam and Wax show, like at lights, like in their car, on their blue, like through their speakers. So yeah, man, I think we're gonna start to see touring happen where you see academics and trap lore go on the run. You know what I'm saying? You know, Vlad and Joe Budden go on a run. You know what I'm saying? Adam and Whack 100 go on a run to where now we're engaging with the live audience. RB 1891. Yeah, this is definitely live, right? I came today. I've been on, the last 2 days between No Jumper and my live, I've been exposing and the other little individual. You know what I'm saying? And we're coming to the end of the year. I got a lot of promising situations and things going on to where it's like I kind of feel like I'm gonna stop mingling with the peasants. You get what I'm saying? And start having conversations that's digestible, to where nobody gets mad at it. Because when you go at people, you got people siding with you, and then you got their fans that siding with them. You know what I'm saying? So, I told myself I'm gonna give people 3 times. You to the third time you keep playing, and then I might go head on and put on my exterminator suit and get at you. But that's not gonna be my first step. You know what I'm saying? I'm 48 years old. I'm good at what I do. I done destroyed countless of people. People that came with all they had. I done got paid from people playing with me. I done use people for content to get paid, and so on and so forth. This thing is just a tool for me because I know it's a tool that's needed in today's age. You know what I mean? I didn't want to have to be calling somebody and asking them to address something for me, or could you put something up? So I simply, did it myself, created my own platform between, Clubhouse, between my own YouTube channel, No Jumpers there, and a host of my friends that have their own platform to where if I need to address something, defend myself, or defend one of my partners and comrades, I'm in position to do so. I hear a lot of people say, oh, Whack, you this age, you that age. Yeah, you're great, but I'm still alive. I'm one of the most talked about people on the internet for whatever reason, good, bad, ugly, whatever it may be. It's always some type of conversation. There's always some type of gossip. There's always some type of what if, did he, I don't know, and all this going on. So I had to position myself. Nobody could defend me better than me. But I'm getting back to the thing. Are bloggers and YouTubers more relevant than the rappers today? Now, you get cats like NBA Youngboy who can go out, make a couple million a night, sit in front of 18,000 people. Now, think about it, 18,000 people. The money's different because we can run a live and get 30, 40, 50,000 people, but it doesn't pay you what that's paying you. More work on his side, but I think being able to get your name out there to grab an audience is easier today than it was back then as an artist. Way easier. We got 400 people in here, 373. Let's hit the subscription button. We're close to that 50,000 mark. I believe we might be 110, 120 from it. So let's hit that before November 1st. We got Halloween coming out tomorrow. Shout out to R&B. It's my queen's birthday. We're going to go enjoy ourselves and sit down and relax and reminisce about the last 12 months. And let's set up the next 12 months. God willing, we'll get through it again. Today, we have a special guest at No Jumper. Y'all see who that is. I'm pretty sure Adam will release some clips by midday today. And shout out to everybody else. Nothing But Sports. We have a boxing event November 7th at the Hollandale Casino. Nothing But Sports, 10 bouts, WBC, main event. Got a female boxing match, one of them that's in there. Kenzel Williams, that's Antonio Tarver's fighter. 4-0. We got the Biggs brothers out of Brooklyn who's fighting on our January 10th card that's coming down. That day will be there. I will be introducing my position in boxing on this day. You know what I mean? You got my hair transplant finna happen. Y'all gonna check me out. But Nothing But Sports is a platform that will be on Truth Media that will be streaming all our fights directly, the building, the making of boxes directly. We also will be doing original content as well. So y'all, shout out to my business partner, Steve Marcano, Ron Johnson, my main man Akin, our Nigerian partner, CFO, out of the Florida area. Also, Chop House, I believe, is doing a grand opening or reopening down in the Miami area. Those of y'all down there, y'all may want to go check Chop House out on November 7th. But definitely pull up to the fights. I believe doors open at 7 p.m. Big shout out to Texic Coin, for being a sponsor and partnering up with us. And we're looking to continue to grow with you. Shout out to Jared Flood from Truth Media, which Nothing But Sports will live on their platform. Nevertheless, let's get back to the conversation. They released that for the first time in 35 years since 1990. There's no urban rap on the Billboard charts. Now we hear about all these names, all these female names. Shit, Cardi just dropped, had a successful project. Drake, yo, Kendrick. I mean, think about what I'm telling you. NBA Youngboy. Think about what I'm telling you. Nobody was on the chart for the first time in 35 years. So now, was it all a hoax? Was it a facade? Was it bots? Was they making it seem like that way? Was the conspiracy theory that we're gonna pump rap music up because they're talking about drug dealing and killing and genocide and utilize that for our people to put themselves in a trick bag to end up in prison or end up unaliving each other, which we've seen a lot of over the last 20 plus years? Or simply have our people got tired of hearing the same old thing? Just talking about the same old car and the same old jewelry and the same old money and the same old women doing the same old freaky clubbish activity. Are people sick and tired of it because Taylor Swift dropped and did 3 million? So are people elsewhere? Are they going other platforms? Are they just not paying attention to urban music? Are we on Latin music, Afro music? You know, is Burner Boy still the new thing? You get what I'm saying? Like they still doing numbers. I don't know, bro. And I'm sitting back, but I do know people like to watch. And I think TV land platforms, places like Zeus, Tronics, I think they have a lot of life and they're generating a lot of income because people love to watch. People love the drama. You guys can say this is messy, this is that. But long as some fighting and some cussing and some yelling and screaming and some threatening going on, people tuning in. I hate to say it, you get somebody sitting back talking about the problems in life and what you should and shouldn't do in the way of the butterfly and why we shouldn't practice violence. People tune off. But as soon as you see somebody throw a blow, jump up, call somebody out their name, and threaten to do something, everybody's watching and it goes viral. That's just the world we live in. If No Jumper right now turned into a platform where they were teaching and educating and just talking about government politics, y'all would tune off. The minute they have hosts on there that's not beefing with one another, that's not arguing with one another, that's not calling one another out of their name, the minute that changes, you guys are out. And the crazy part about it, everybody that comes to that platform knows it. Some people try to avoid it, but they know as soon as somebody approach them with it, you one of them dudes that think you need a viral moment, and I'm not gonna be it. I'm not gonna be your punching bag. So now it automatically draws that individual into entertaining the BS. You damned if you do and you damned if you don't. So what? What's the solution? Ride the wave. Ride the wave. I looked at myself. I'm like, Wack, how long you gonna keep bumping heads with these little dudes? You know they come at you to use your name to get a name. And I'm like, well, I got a position where I have positioned myself to run other platforms, create a space where creative people could bring their content. And if that's what you want to do, that's cool. And I can sit back and pay everybody and get paid. You know, and that's what Nothing But Sports is. We also have another platform that's coming, Simplicity. Simplicity Podcast. I was just down there with Jeremy Green, me and R&B. That's another platform that's coming. Echo, ECCO. If you have not downloaded that app, go download that app. That app consolidates all the platforms and all the content into one space. So you can go to Echo. You don't have to wonder where you can find this movie. Type in that movie title or that podcast or that reality show or whatever it may be, and you hit it, and whatever platform it's on, Echo will take you straight there. Simply hit play, and you're on. So Echo, shout out to my man Jeremy Green. Um, I've been watching him build that platform for a couple years, and it's coming. So I do know we have offers, me and R&B, to do a reality show and or a podcast, if not both on their platforms, which will be R&B show. I'll be co-hosting her with Ego Exposed. Also, I know R&B, we have an interview in Miami somewhere, come next week somewhere, I believe. I forget the name of the show. But I will definitely be announcing it on the underscore the 100 show Instagram, and R&B will be announcing it on her R underscore ANN underscore B. Shout out to Princess Love. Shout out to the Nail Bandit yesterday for, showing R&B the love and respect and gratitude you guys did. You know, another trip around the sun. She's celebrating her birthday tomorrow. The queen, as good as she look, she looking 28, 30. She be 46. She gets better with age, baby. Get better with age. I love you to death. But people, let's get back to the topic. Are bloggers and who's Kai right now? We can't even say Drake's on his level because he calls in. Anybody that's calling into him and visiting his platform, we gotta say Kai's a step up. Drewski, another one. Speed, another one. And I think people are they're cool with just watching their life, watching what they do, learning from what they do, laughing at what they do. I think people want to engage more. They want to feel like they're part of something other than just listening to you lie to us or listening to you say words that somebody else probably didn't wrote. Let's think about it. I believe podcasting, I believe streaming is more authentic than music today. For real, half these dudes be high drunk when they making these songs. So they don't even remember what they said. They don't know. They just put it out and people gravitate to it and it's a hit. And that's what that is. But when Ray J's on that live stream on that Twitch, when Kai's on that Twitch, academics on that Twitch, when Adam and Wack, because we don't do no edits. When we on that camera, it's very authentic. When me and Adam get into it, that's us really getting into it. When I irritate him and he fires back, that's really Adam like a little disgruntled and pissed off with Whack 100. When Whack is ready to trip and banging on tables and looking at him with that 1,000-mile stare, that's really Whack really got an issue with Adam. So I think people feel like it's more authentic to watch the bloggers or engage in streams than it is to listen to music that may be a lie or maybe uh, a gimmick by a rat. You get what I'm saying? Like this dude talking about, we didn't heard it. We didn't heard it from a bunch of rappers. that they saying all this gangster stuff and all this stuff, and they influencing our youth, but the whole time they ain't even living that life. But we can turn on the Loon or Joe Button, and y'all know Joe Button care less. He's authentic as they come. Or we can see an academic interview where he's gonna ask the person in front of him these tough questions, these questions of what we've been seeing on the blogs. Is this true or not? Did you really do this? Did or didn't you? Right? Is this what's going on in your life? You get what I'm saying? So I think really that blogging and podcasting and I believe it's the new wave. Our catalog artists, I believe, will forever have a lane. The Snoop Dogs, the Games, the Lil Waynes, you know, Drake's a catalog artist. He come after these people. The Ice Cube still can go do a 2 hour set, right? They're gonna forever have a lane because their core audience are not the streamers. They're not the YouTubers or bloggers. Their core audience are the uncles and mothers and fathers who still enjoy getting dressed and buying a concert ticket and having a night out. That may possibly lead to your mama, your auntie, or your grandmama getting knocked down. Respectfully, we enjoy that. Now, the teeny boppers or the youth, you know, y'all high off lean and drinking lean and doing what y'all doing, and you know, y'all can sit there and watch the stream on a big screen. They tell me that YouTube, believe it or not, YouTube is the most watched thing on television in the United States of America. I don't know about the world, but in the USA, YouTube is the most watched thing on television, more than any cable channel, more than any other network, more than Hulu, more than any of that. YouTube is the most watched thing. So, person could turn on YouTube, bro, and watch No Jumper. A chick could have a crush on an individual and sit there in the comfort of her home and get her rocks off listening to somebody's voice and vice versa. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I think it's more entertainment, more of a range of what a person may want to be guided by or what they're focusing on with watching the visual that constantly changes. You can go to Poetic Flacco's YouTube channel and every 15 minutes, if it's not a long one, it's gonna change, and at the end, it's gonna tell you, I'm about to talk about this. Click the link. YouTube's automatically gonna slide it to keep you there and keep you engaged. So yeah, I think we're in a different world. We're in a different place. I don't know about y'all, but anything I need to know, I don't know. Like how to change the battery in your car key. I just go to YouTube, put in the year, make, and model of the car, and and it pops up. I don't care what it is. You know what I mean? If you want to find out information, you go there. And I think in today's world, it's about information. Debates are based on how much information you got. We got 400 people in here. I know it's early morning. I got somewhere to be at 1 o'clock. Let's go ahead on and bang that subscription button. Subscribe to the 100 YouTube channel where we stay strapped wherever we go with that extended charge cord, mandatory. Without this, we can't hit the streets. You know what I'm saying? This is how we hustle on the block of these YouTube streets. Um, Today, I will be on the Adam and Wax show. We got a very uh, different interviewer coming in. Kodak Black's all in the blogs. We covered that on the 100 side of Clubhouse. Y'all go over there to the morning show. Check out the replays. We got Kodak Black's paperwork, everything on the case, all two, three of the cases. I don't know what this dude, if you go to my Instagram, you'll see I semi-address it there. I'm not going to say too much because I know we have to get off into it on the Adam and Wax show. But Kodak's my man, but y'all know I call a spade a spade. It is gonna be is what it is. If Kodak did bad, then I'm gonna say he did bad, and I'm gonna point out where he did bad. If Kodak didn't do bad, then I'm simply gonna show where he didn't do bad in this cap. In this situation, without saying too much, Kodak is not a long tail. Kodak didn't do bad. If y'all want to know why I'm saying it, then you can go on over there to the underscore the 100 show. Check out the paperwork, read it for yourself. Shout out to Kodak. That's my guy. 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine returns back to court at the end of November. I have a brief meeting with him top of November to do some other business, but I believe 6ix9ine got his heartbeat back. People are paying attention to him. Spoke to Vlad. Vlad is approaching over 15 million views on the first interview, and he has another one with a stream of clips. So Vlad said 6ix9ine was the guy he ever paid that amount of money. A lot of people try to get a lot of money. I believe the Wayans brothers tried to get 40,000 out of him, and Vlad wouldn't do it. But he did say he paid 6ix9ine more than they um, demanded. So, but at 15 million views, Vlad's teetering somewhere between 90 and $100,000. So whatever he paid him, if it was 50,000, 60,000, he's made his back and some, and he has a whole nother couple hours of interview to drop. I believe 6ix9ine may have been interviewing him. This is gonna be quite interesting. Y'all go over there and check out Vlad TV and subscribe to him. And not only check out 6ix9ine content, check out my content. Check out Boosie content, Tony Yayo content, and a host of others over there. We got 415 people in here. And for those that just popping in here, we're talking about, is the blogger, YouTuber, or streamer more popular, more relevant, and getting more money than the artists today? Are people streaming music? Is that primary? Or are people tired of hearing the same music? Or is it that they listen to the same song a million times and the podcasters, the streamers, or bloggers are introducing them to something new every day or every other day or throughout the week? You know, where do people want to be? What is holding one's attention today? I believe the catalog artists will always be in position to win, to tour, to do things. The up and coming artists, I believe, have to cater to the podcast streamers, YouTubers, and bloggers to get on. They are the new radio. How people used to beg the DJs, interview me. I believe that has switched over to the bloggers, podcasts, YouTubers. Shout out to my man 607 Unc. I was successful at putting together him and Govan, I think that's his name. Sorry for saying your name wrong. Hernandez, the guy that was on trial for the young Dolph unaliving. So I see that came together. You know, I'll bridge a lot of people together and I don't say nothing, but my job here is to help everybody build, add to. Some only people I take away from is the people that try to take away from me. You try to attack my character, my credibility, then I'm going to definitely respond and attack yours with truth. You know what I'm saying? If I don't got no truth on you, I don't like you, I'm just gonna say I don't like you. I'll honor you for your accomplishments that I think are great, and then I just call you a bitch ass nigga just in general because I don't like you. That's it. But what I won't do is tell a lie on you. I won't do that. Shout out to those people that do lie, that has lied on me. I will be having some news shortly on a victory, a battle that I've won. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, y'all got me paid. It's nothing like when your ops get you paid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like it. You know, and that's the first of many paydays for this particular content because now I'm on to the next platform that has exploited the slander. But again, I want y'all to think about this. Who's more relevant? Who do you look to for entertainment? Can we start seeing award shows and I don't know what you call it, concerts, but maybe a sit down with different bloggers coming together and going state to state in arenas and engaging with the crowd. You get what I'm saying? Spotify listening to music, or are you on YouTube watching other people's channels? Which one? What is the real reality of the day? Whatever it may be, let's talk about it. And I want to revisit this, right? Until next time, click that subscription button, hit me a thumbs up, tune in to me on the Adam and Wax Show Sundays at noon, Pacific Standard Time. Follow the 100 Show YouTube channel. Follow underscore the 100 Show IG page, and follow the Queen, the lovely R&B, R underscore ANN underscore B. And go to Amazon Books and type in R&B books or WAC 100 books, and go on there and pick up one of our mini books, our last three, Ego Exposed, um, the 13 New Commandments of the YNs, the New Street Rules. Y'all go check it out. Hey, every time I look up and somebody did some telling, it's related to what we put in that book. You get what I'm saying? So y'all go check that out. And R&B has another 7 books, Built to Stand series. Definitely get to know her, who she was previous to me. Ego Exposed is our beginning and who we are and where we're at today. Until next time, salute. Y'all keep your head on the swivel, and free Marley Marl. They got my brother again. He back in custody. Free Marley Marl. And I'm out.